questions for everyone. I don't care if you're from Canada or the United States or from the United Kingdom or where you're from. You can be from Jerusalem for all I care, if you will. I care about you as individuals, and God cares about us more than we can imagine or know. I think too many people are emphasizing that God is going to do it all, and that we have nothing to do with it. The churches today are making excuses, and they're saying, well, they need Jesus. And I say, yes, they do. And what are you going to do about it? Well, we're not going to do a thing. They need to come to the church, you say. I don't think that's the answer at all. You, as authorities in the land, across the world and the nations, you, as authorities in the churches and pastors and evangelists, you are the ones that God desires to use. You are the ones who need to get out of your comfort zones and go down to your own countries and establish and obey and preach the gospel to the needy and to those who are in mission services, who are in different areas of the world. You, as authorities in the churches and ministries, have more to do than sit on the pulpit and preach the gospel. Your duty is not just to feed the poor and dress the poor, but your duty is to go the distance for Jesus' name's sake, and that means lay your life down. That means give your ear, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your hands, your feet, every part of your being in accordance to what God says, even if it means your life. We are living in a day where each and every minute that goes by draws closer to the time when the tribulation time will be accomplished, and this is part of prophecy. And you, as ministers in the world, must establish the truth of the gospel. Stop hiding the truth. I've heard so many times people say to me, Nina, we can't tell them that there's going to be a tribulation time, and when they go through the tribulation time, there's going to be things as big as horses running around that are going to have man faces and run after these people and sting them like scorpions. We can't tell them that God wants to establish a human and make them fly like eagles and soar like doves. We can't tell them that there's going to be a time when they run through the streets with nowhere to go, that there's some kind of maybe chip or something like that that might be put in the right hand and forehead that the governments desire to control them with. We don't want to speak about those things. We'll scare them away from Jesus Christ. I tell you as ministers of God that will not scare them away from God, but bring them to God. Too many pastors and evangelists are hiding the what really matters. Too many authority figures in the church are listening to the government and what they say. I've heard too many people say, well, if we don't listen to them, we'll lose our jobs. Your job is not worth it unless you're going to preach the truth and unless you're going to put it in action. I hear too many authority figures saying, give and it shall be given unto you, pressed down, shaken together, running over. Give to this ministry. Give to that ministry. Give to that ordination. Give to this ministry. But when a child of God who is not written on paper is ordained by the God of our creation, Jesus Christ, the great I am, you say to them, I'm sorry, we can't support you. When they're in need or they have a dream within their hearts to fulfill that God placed in there, you say, I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do about your dream or about your desire or that you have a father somewhere else and we can't do anything about it. We can't reunite you and make sure that you have a good life or that we aren't responsible for your life, you say. Oh, God is going to do it all. Think about it.